It'll be John Hardin basketball to begin this third quarter here from Central Hardin High School. The winner gets either Bardstown or Marion County in the championship game tomorrow night.
LaRue County's gone 1-3-1 to start the second half.
Underneath, here's Keon Williams. He goes up off the glass and in.
Nice job with the diagonal pass. Take advantage of the weak part of the 1-3-1. John's going to put token pressure on them as they bring it inbounds after the made basket. John has got to find a way to not let LaRue County have another 20-point quarter. 21 in the first, 20 in the second. Defensively, they've got to slow them down.
Kelton Ford with the basketball for LaRue County. The leading scorer only 7. A 2-point attempt is no good. Davon Green. And we get an offensive foul on LaRue County.
How?
That'll be his first. Team first of the second half.
John Hardin gets a basket and a defensive rebound right there, so a chance to cut into that lead even further.
Price will bring the ball across the stripe. Kelton Ford there is waiting for him.
The 1-3-1 was a one-time deal. Gave up the layup, so they go man-to-man.
And we get a whistle and an offensive foul at the other end.
Green trying to back Ford down in the paint.
And Green picks up his first, team first of the second half. So both teams trade offensive fouls.
Green locks his hand behind him there. He really doesn't have to do that. All he has to do is move his feet to make that position. When he gets his hand down behind him, I think that's where he draws the whistle.
Kelton Ford will bring it up the floor for LaRue County. Out front, Sharon, who had the big half. Kyle Meredith at long range. Pass is picked off by Keon Williams. He stepped in front of Ford to knock it away.
Went over and said hello to the court's namesake. Terry Buckles right there along the front on the far side.
The longtime East Hardin and Central Hardin girls basketball coach. Here's the pass that's picked off. Keon Williams just simply got in front of it, lost the handle. Now pulls up with a jumper, no good.
There's a basket gone to the wayside because he would have scored there if he's able to handle it clean. That's a 4-point swing.
And Cody Key down at the other end.
A 4-point swing. Williams, great job to get the steal. Bobbles the ball, does not get a basket out of it. They go the other way and get a layup.
What could have been 5 points, suddenly now back to 9. We played a minute and a half of this second half.
Small things make all the difference.
And Kelton Ford steps in front of the basketball. He'll try a three-pointer. That's good.
He's going to the basket. If he catches it clean, he bobbles a little bit. But rather than shoot the air ball Williams did, Ford makes a three-pointer.
Down at the other end, John answers with a 2.
Price drives it down in the lane.
Price with just his 4th point of the ball game.
And they put that basket on the wrong side. Price's basket, I think.
Green lays it off the glass. No good. Williams up and in.
Green's pressure of driving it to the basket opens up the offensive backboard there for Williams.
Back to an 8-point ball game as Green with 15 in the ball game. Should be 46-38.
They finally get it right. They put the last 2 that John made on the wrong side. Finally get it corrected.
Underneath, here's Key, goes to the basket, up and in, but travels.
He's going to get steps. Took a big, giant step as soon as he caught the pass. It's a real good call by the trail official.
Montgomery may have caught either a finger or hand to the eye or head.
Referee checks with him. He tells him he's fine.
Price brings it up the floor. Another chance for John to cut into the deficit. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
LaRue back to 2-3. We've seen 1-3-1. We've seen man-to-man. Now we see 2-3 all in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half.
Price kicks it down to the corner. Harness will square up for the three-pointer. Side of the rim, no good. Green gets the miss, goes back up off the glass. Short, gets his own miss. Back up and in and draws a foul.
He's a man among boys inside tonight. He's got 10 or 12 rebounds already and piling up the points into the upper teens.
Conversely, LaRue County, no answer for the size down low.
The size and the strength.
Did not post the foul yet. As Davon Green heads to the line, trying to complete the three-point play.
Foul was on Cody Key there, Lee.
That'll be his 3rd. Green misses the free throw, but Keon Williams gets it back.
6 and a chance.
Coming down to 5 minutes to go here in the third. John Hardin trail by as many as 14 in this one. Dribbled off. Harness with it. He'll go to the inside, kicks it out front. Williams will try a three-pointer. Good.
9-point lead at the half, down to 3. LaRue County's taking a timeout.
10 for Keon Williams. And Paul Childress has seen enough.
John Hardin comes to the huddle, and the boys are saying, let's go. Davion Green down there. They're trying to fire each other up, and they've got a little bit of momentum right here.
Because they are attacking the basket.
Well, the big guy down inside, and then they open up the cross-court pass for the three-pointer, knocking down some shots, and they got a couple of stops, Lee. They got a couple of defensive stops here to start the half. We've played 3 minutes and 7 seconds, and LaRue County's only got the one basket.
A 9-point halftime lead is now down to 3. John Hardin within 3 of LaRue County at 46-43.
Coming out of the half there, I talked about LaRue County gotten 21 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second. John Hardin, at least early on here in the third quarter, doing a good job of holding them down offensively, only giving them one basket thus far.
Actually give them 2. You had the Ford three-pointer and then the Key 2.
Yeah, they've got 5 points, so they've got 2 field goals, but still, pretty good job. You got an 11-5 run working in this half.
And more importantly, shutting down LaRue at their end and attacking the basket.
Well, John got some great looks in the first half. They shot a great percentage inside the three-point line. They shoot 63%. So if they continue to do that offensively, they're going to get some baskets. They've shut down the three-pointers. 1 3-pointer, 1 2-pointer here to start the second half. I think defensively is a big key.
14 of 29, most games for John Hardin. Total off,
Yeah. Well, it didn't shoot the three-pointer well at all, but everything inside the paint was good.
Still, that's 50% for the game. In most games, you shoot 50%. Well,
you're not down 9 at the half.
Yeah. Only when you shoot 9 of 12 from three-point range.
LaRue County trying to show a little pay. Oh, my gosh. Ford pulls it up from about 28 with a guy on him.
But bailed out as Berquin goes up to get it.
Now Childress gives him a scowl, and Ford pats his chest. And my fault, Coach, but that's a terrible shot attempt, and yet they get a basket.
48-43, 5-point lead for LaRue County. Price with the basketball down low. Berquin gets a hand in it and knocks it away. John basketball, 4:10 left to go here in the third.
Doing what they can to not let Green catch it. They let him catch it on the inbounds. He's probably going to score.
And he catches it and puts it in. 19 for Green. Again, the deficit at 3. And some full court pressure, although John will back away here.
Sharon's had a great offensive start to the ball game. He's got those 22, but Green's piling right along and catching up quick.
Ford with the basketball. Looking, will hand it off. Sharon, remember him, he shot the threes, misses this one, and Green goes and gets the rebound with authority.
Harness doesn't run at him that time, kind of makes a face, he lets it go like I might have made a mistake, but
Price banks it off the glass, no good, but Williams is there.
Montgomery. Nope, Williams, you're right, Lee Williams. 4 and 5 right there. Both those guys have offensive putbacks here.
And the margin down to 1. 48-47, 3:22 remaining.
Wanted to come trap the ball out front. You got to watch the back door cut there.
Here's Ford driving to the basket, draws the foul off Williams. That'll be his second.
Coach Wells asking his guys to come out and jump a little bit and bring that pressure. He thinks their energy level's really up with this momentum and this run.
Elijah Smith, Lonnie Gaskins into the ball game. Harness and Green will sit down.
Mark Wells going to tell those two guys, boys, catch your breath as quick as you can. You don't have long.
They'll lob it into Kelton Ford. Ford thought about that three-pointer. Elijah Smith with him. Now Gaskins comes out. Here's Ford working.
Good hedge by Gaskins with the recovery.
Out front, Sharon with it. Sharon has Keon Williams. Now Sharon drives the basket, loops it up and in.
Got the guy off balance. Got a spurt shoulder around the defender and took it all the way to the basket.
24 for Sharon. Makes it a 50-47 ball game. Under 3 minutes remaining, third quarter. Here's Price with the basketball. Price squares up. Long two-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound comes down to Kelton Ford. Now Sharon at the other end. Drives. No look pass ahead. Up and in. Finds Cody Key for his 4th point.
That's a pretty sweet assist right there. A little backhand flip to a wide open guy on the block.
So after cutting it to 1, LaRue with back-to-back baskets. Elijah Smith directs traffic. Now Keon Williams takes it.
John Hardin was right up there against the lead, but LaRue pushes it back out a little.
Here's Price, leans inside. Shot is short. Williams able to run it down. Bounce pass. Price has it knocked out of his hands. Harness will check into the ball game. As Keon Williams will sit down.
You knew that break wasn't going to last long for Harness. Green won't be much longer on the bench.
They lob it into Gaskins. Hands it back to Montgomery. Now Price with it. Price to the inside. Pushes it up and in.
Nice little split right there. Stepped right between two defenders.
6 for Price. Makes it 52-49. 3-point edge for LaRue County. 1:45 remaining here in the third. Meredith gets the ball to Sharon. Whistle and a foul on LaRue County.
Offense said he used the arm to make position.
Kyle Sharon picks up his second, the team third. John Hardin basketball as Tyler Howell will come into the ball game for the Hawks.
John Hardin with the ball back, down 3. Another chance to tie.
Elijah Smith, chance to tie it with a 3 for John on this possession. Sharon went for the steal there. Harness down low, pass gets too strong for Green, but Elijah Smith able to track it down.
That's a good save down there deep in the corner. I thought they lost possession with that pass. It was a little bit hot.
Harness back to Price with 1:16 remaining. Drives on Ford. Glass up and in.
Good hang time, good body control right there.
Price with 8. John within 1. 52-51.
Have yet to get over the hump. Second time they've had it down to 1 here lately.
Ford drives on Smith. Bounce pass. Gets it underneath. Here's the shot. High banker up and in by Berkwin. Every time John has closed it down, LaRue has found an answer. We're inside the final minute of the third quarter. Here's the pass going to be intercepted. Berkwin stepped in front of Smith, puts it off the glass and draws the foul.
Smith there for John Hardin needs to commit that foul. You don't want to give away a layup right there. You want to make him have to go to the line.
And that will be the case. Berkwin with 6 points off the bench.
Berkwin's a 73% free throw shooter on the season, Lee, but it's only shot 15. He's 11 of 15. Not a huge quantity to kind of go from to figure out what kind of form he has.
Berkwin will step to the line for 2. Misses the first one. Eli Mitchell will check into the ball game. Gabe Shirley comes in for LaRue County. Berkwin back to the line, the second of the 2 free throws.
Takes a second there trying to catch his breath.
Second free throw, this one is good. LaRue County only 1 of 5 from the line.
It's the only place they haven't shot it well tonight.
4-point advantage with 33 seconds remaining. Brandon Price across the time stripe for John Hardin. Hold it up at long range. John presumably will go for the 1 here.
LaRue County's got a man-to-man, but they're backed off of him way out here at the half-court set.
The 1-4 set by John Hardin here.
Come up high. They're going to run him a double screen here off top of the key with Mitchell and Green.
Down to 7 seconds. Here's Price to the inside. Dishes out front. Mitchell will try a 3. That's no good. And the quarter comes to an end. LaRue County maintains their lead. It's at 4, 55-51.